What is ego? Life beyond ego, stop at nothing, totality, practices how to stay in the now. Are you wondering why do I always feel like I'm not good enough? Why do I keep comparing myself to others? Why can't I stop thinking about my past mistakes or about my past overall? Why do I worry so much about the future? Why do I need constant validation from others? Why do I have such a hard time accepting criticism or opinions of others about me? Why do I find so difficult to relax finally and enjoy the moment, the present moment? Just be here and now. And many more other questions related to your ego. Ego is used to refer to the shadow self. Ego operates according to your limiting false beliefs. This is the garbage that was stuffed into your subconscious as a kid that doesn't ring true for you, as well as the decisions you have made about yourself that are less than flattering or empowering. It gets validation from outside sources. Um, for example, I'm doing this to win your love. Your opinion of me is more important than my opinion of me. It is reactive. My circumstances control my life. I am a victim, fear based, and extremely committed to keeping you safe, comfort zone. Ego lives in the past and in the future and believes you are separate from everything around you. So, ego doesn't like being in the present moment and relax. But your true self or your higher self, on the other hand, is the part of you that operates according to your connection to source energy. It gets validation from within, love based, and is committed to creating a reality based on your limitless potential. Your true self lives in the present moment. So you are not stuck in your head thinking about future or past. You're here experiencing the life, totally believes in miracles and is one with the universe. Let me introduce myself. My name is Asel. I am an NLP expert, coach, and mentor. So many things. All right, so let's get into the business. So we will be, I'll be giving you clarity and simplify this concept about ego and your true self and connections with with the source energy, right? Of course, there are a lot of terminologies, but anyway, so we all experience life in varying degrees from both perspectives. Who are totally ego free is enlightened people, we call it, right? No, they're nowadays there are not only monks, but they are actually in the marketplace, as well as among us, helping people to wake up from the illusion, including my spiritual teacher, Vishwant, Gangaji, Eckhart Tolle, and Master Imram. And lately, because of the earth shifting vibrationally, I mean, it's scientifically proven. And I see some people waking up indeed totally ego free. They perceive themselves as universe, emptiness. Some channelers of truth or law of attraction, such as Bashar, Esther Hicks, Abraham. If you heard, I'm sure if you're in this path, probably you've heard. They're very famous in the worldwide. They do worldwide events for years. They don't claim themselves as enlightened, but I think they are in higher consciousness. Now, it might scare you, but that's your natural self. You know, we everybody have our higher self. Ego is a dream. No ego, no struggle. That's why life beyond ego is amazing. And I am myself practicing being in the present moment totally. It is focusing on awareness of the present moment, right now, right here, right in this second, observing thoughts, feelings, and sensations without attachment or judgment. It is a powerful tool for transforming suffering into peace and happiness. By developing mindfulness, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. And yeah, it leads to compassion, wisdom, and ultimately enlightenment. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy for me too. I started learning about this, especially present moment, like really deeply and practicing and being in it, starting this year. Here are some practical steps and techniques to help you achieve this. First, mindful breathing. Focusing on your breath is one of the simplest and most effective ways to anchor yourself in the present moment. Technique, which you can practice every day. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take deep, slow breaths. Pay attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils on the rise and fall of your abdomen. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Okay, so this is an amazing tool that I use every day in when I meditate or walk, or I just want to bring my attention to the present moment. Just breathing. Okay. Second, body scan meditation. This practice helps you become aware of physical sensations and tensions in your body. So, technique, lie down and sit comfortably. Starting from your toes, slowly move your attention up through your body, part by part. Notice any sensations such as warmth, relaxation, without trying to change them. This increases your connection to your physical presence and grounds you in the now. I also practice Kriya Yoga. It's a little bit similar. So you focus on your inner world, like your spine and your, um, here, third eye, and these kind of things. So it gets you more into the present moment. Okay. Third, mindful observation. Engage your senses and observe your surroundings or a particular object in detail. Technique: choose in an object such as mm, a flower. I actually usually choose uh, light, and then you can, like even a cup of tea, or look at it closely, noting its colors, shapes, and textures. Use your other senses to explore it, smell it, touch it, or taste it, if you think so. This practice brings you into the present by fully engaging your senses. But you don't have to give the label on it. Just observe what is this. Fourth, walking mindfully. This practice, my spiritual teacher, he always talks about this, how he was practicing this when he wanted to bring his attention to the present moment. Turn a road, like actively walking into a mindful practice. Usually when you walk, right? Walk slowly, paying attention to each step. Feel the ground under your feet. Notice the movement of your legs and be aware of your surroundings. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the act of walking. Fifth, mindful eating. I mean, you guys know about this. I think I don't have to explain this so much, how to eat, and but eating mindfully enhances your appreciation of food and the act of eating. So eat slowly. That's how, and feel it, right? This is also brings you to the present moment. Six, limit multitasking. I remember my uh, ex-boyfriend used to tell me all the time, like, hey, focus on one thing. It was like 5 years ago, but um, as a woman, we like multitasking. So no, to be in the present moment, we need to focus on one task at a time to improve your presence and effectiveness. Okay, so when you're working on a task, give it your full attention. Avoid multitasking, which can split your focus and make it harder to stay present. Concentrate on completing one thing before moving on the next. Trust me, you'll have the time for everything. It's just your mind playing around. Okay? So, seven, the last practice for this topic is non judgmental awareness. Cultivate an attitude of non judgment towards your thoughts and feelings. Just observe. It goes and comes, it goes. Your thoughts don't, you know, throughout your day. So, observing your thoughts and emotions as they arise, rather than, getting caught up in them and judging them as good or bad. It saves so much energy and then also brings you to the present moment. Okay. Um, yeah, just let them pass. Simply acknowledge and let them go. Okay. I am. This helps you maintain a sense of the attachment and staying present. Obviously, there are so many techniques and tools to stay present. It is a beautiful practice, and uh, you know, it is a huge topic actually. And Eckhart Tolle has the book about this, The Power of Now. Um, Read about that book if you want to practice more being in the now. Okay. However, most people are so wrapped up in their ego that they settle for realities that are way beneath what's available to them. Very few people are aware of what's available because of live in a fear-based society that loves to get all uppity toward people who wake up from the ego, go out from their comfort zone, and follow their heart into the great unknown. Oftentimes, taking the great leap of faith is labeled as irresponsible or selfish or insane. Until you succeed, of course, then you're brilliant. This is because of the society, because of this matrix culture. Watching someone else totally go for it can be incredibly upsetting to the person who spent a uh, lifetime building a solid case for why they themselves can't do it. It's like a story behind in their head. I'm obviously generalizing here. There are plenty of people out there cheering us on, but first you might need to deal with, when you wake up from your ego, those people who will be criticizing you, and make massive positive changes in your life in order to make them. Uh, yeah, so to meet those disapproval from other people. Yeah, okay. So just stick with your fo- follow your heart, basically. Okay. So ego is so overprotective, fear based. It's like when you quit smoking or doing drugs and go into withdrawal. Finally, you have taken a leap and done something that is going to massively improve your life. For days, you sometimes for weeks you feel worse. You are, because it's, you're hacking up all this nasty crap, um, toxins from your body, and shaking, sweating, wondering why on earth you actually thought that this is a good idea. This gives an example in the book, the your badass mindset, Jen Sincero. She gives a lot of, so many beautiful examples about this ego and higher self, and when you are going out from your belief system. So this is one of the examples, and I loved it. Um, Yeah, check it out her book as well. It's beautiful. Also, I wanted to add here that when you follow your heart, it's not always logically makes sense. It's so different because, like I said, our ego is limited, and your heart and your higher self is unlimited. That's why we call it a dream, right? Because it doesn't make sense. And you better to follow them, even though it's hard to believe that is possible for you now, but eventually you'll see that it is possible because your true self doesn't have any limits, and it is possible if you tune in into your higher self. All right, that's why there's so many tools to get into tuning with your higher self. Okay, same goes for when we rid ourselves of limiting subconscious beliefs that have been holding us back, and take a giant leap outside of our comfort zone. It is like a detox that sometimes feels like the universe is conspiring against us. Ego is creating chaos in a attempt to sabotage and keep everything as is instead of moving forward into now. Yet desperately wanting new territory. Every successful people knows that, and they went through that. Okay, so yes, when you start something in the beginning it's hard, but just don't give up, go for it totally. um, Totality here really, you know helps. No matter what, you just go for it. Ego will do everything it can stop you from changing and growing, especially since you are attempting to uh, you know changing your identity, and that you and everyone else have come to know you as you. Okay, so stop at nothing if you want to grow, and turn your life into something spectacular. Go for your dreams. Trust that it is possible for you. Your new life is already here. Trust me, I've seen so many people going from one identity to totally different identity. But it takes, of course, so much work, courage, and totality, and going for it no matter what. Along the way, you might fail so many times, but you just stand up and then you go again and again until until you succeed. All right, so thanks for tuning in, fellow badass. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more empowering content. Until next time, stay awesome and keep bringing your badass self. Thank you. Bye.